Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. This is Chapstick Pumpkin Pie. I'm feeling kind of rushed because, yeah. Anyway, everything that's on my face will be down below. Blue NYX Retractable Eyeliner, lower lash line, and on upper and lower inner rims. We're going to just jump into priming the lids and the introduction. If you're new here, thank you for being here. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy, just enjoying whatever it is you do here on YouTube. Letting your personality shine through in your videos. If you don't do videos, still just enjoying the channels that you watch. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand or a certain tool or a certain technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get it on in a way that you are satisfied with it, because you set the standard for yourself. Did I say that part already? I feel like I did. Probably. Anyway, the bottom line here is self-acceptance and self-love. Embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even without face paint on. I need to let you know, if you're new here, I do curse sometimes in videos because I curse sometimes, period. You may notice something different with the background. I did take out my other screen. Yes, there's cobwebs on it. It was under my bed. Why is spider webs under my bed? I don't know. But it's been under there for like years. And no, I did not dust it off. So that's why it's wider out. And I need to figure out what to do with it. I'm doing a live later tonight in about 40 minutes. And that's why I'm rushing. I'm going to be doing swatches of the new Nomad palette and also swatch comparisons with other palettes, and so we're going to be painting the face, and so that's why I'm rushing to get this look done. And it's going to be an easy look. It may be a cheat because it's not the new palette. We're going to use, as you know from the title, Natasha Denona Fez palette. I purchased it as an add-on from Ipsy before I canceled my subscription. So we're going to do this, and I'm thinking we're going to do a lot of blues. I pulled out the blue liner for upper lash line. I pulled out Bat Wings, which is a blue lipstick. Oh my gosh, and I got on a blue top. That is too matchy-matchy. I don't like it. So we're going to start with this shade here. And the names are on the back. I'll put the name over here what this shadow is. And this is going to go on the outer corner. So I'm thinking it's going to be a light look, because everything in here is light except for this and this pop of blue. And we're putting this on the lower lash line just to amp up the look. I love Natasha Denona's creamy matte and her cream to powder formula. And this is one of those. Everyone else, I think only one other person I saw that received this palette, either in their Ipsy box or as an add-on. Only one other person, theirs wasn't shattered. This one edge was pulled away a little bit, so I pressed it in. That's why it looks like that. I put a paper towel over top of it and just pressed it, and it was fine. But it wasn't shattered, it wasn't broken. And after I had added it on, and then I'm watching, you know, Ipsy videos, unboxing videos, I'm like, oh man, what did I do? I ordered a busted palette, but it wasn't busted. I was like, oh. So that was a pleasant surprise. And I remember shaking the box before I opened it. So if it was going to be broken or shattered, I wouldn't have known that I do that, or was it already like that before I shook the box? So I don't know, but I'm glad that it wasn't. This is not the way I wanted to look. This looks very square. Whereas this, I like this shape this way. I need to focus because I don't know what I'm doing. So let's just square this off too. It's easier to make a square than to make a square round. But I could do it if I just took time to do it. But, and I could have did this video later. I have a system to doing videos and when I schedule. Right now I'm scheduled till September 8th. And I usually don't schedule on weekends unless I just have like too many videos. And so I do try not to schedule on weekends just to not have something. But there are times when I do. Now I don't like that because you can see where I put that line. So we're gonna just press and wiggle. Yeah, this is kind of yeah, so we're going to leave that like that. By the time we're done, it may look better. We're going to do some blending up here. I have a shade to put under my brow bone, and so I need to just stop. And I think the blend is okay as it is. Oh, my lids are sticking. Now we're going to, we're going to go into this shade. So let me get another big brush like that one. That was the Hourglass number 3. I don't know how this is, you know what? I kind of want to put the blue there, but will that be too loud? What time is it? I kind of want to, let's just tap it and just see what happens. Like just tap it lightly to see, because I don't know if I can come back from this unless I layer that orange on top of it, and that might make it look kind of funky, but I like funky, and to me funky is a good thing. So I'm just going lightly, and that's why it seems like it's not going on, because I'm not wanting to press, because her shades are very pigmented. And I don't know about this right here, but now that it's there, all right, we're going to blend in between. The blend is nice. This shade is reminding me of a shade, I know I just got loud. It's reminding me of a shade from the Metropolis palette. I do miss the blues and greens from the Metropolis palette. I think I'm gonna tap something over top of this because I'm not really liking how this is looking. I like how the blend looks, but as far as like the, let's just do the other side to keep it even, and then I think I'm going to tap something over it or something. I'm not sure, but I'm not liking that combination. Hashtag we tried it, and that's what we do here. We just try things, and I do encourage you as well. If you have time to do it, like if you're rushing for work, I don't recommend like trying stuff, because then if you don't like it, you may not even have time to wash it off, and so it's either just look crazy or you know, say you were delusional that morning when you woke up or something. But I do encourage you to just play in your makeup just to see, because it might have come out nice. This blue is making this look more rustic orange, like a deep, what is it, burnt orange color. That's what the blue is doing, because to me it looked darker before I put the blue on top, well, next to it, and started blending it. So that plays a factor too with how shades look, is what you put next to it. Because I liked it the way it was, just on its own. I'm going to tap a shimmer here because I am not liking this color combination. Interesting. So I learned something, and that's what it's about when you're experimenting. It's a learning experience. This side blended nicely. This side seems like it doesn't want to do that. And I think I had more shadow over on this side as far as packing it on, which means there was more to blend out. But I think I'm going to tap in lightly and just tap here and then go back and forth. And we're going to see if we can get that. That is still just not what I want. It's really not what I want. We're going to put that brush down. This is going to be a mess. I can feel it. Well, it already is a mess. I'm doubling down because that's what we do here. And I'm not going to wash this off before my live. My Hourglass number 3 brushes are shorter than my other brushes, and so they hide. We're going to take this shade. You know what I should do? Excuse me, I should just take that brown and pull it over. That's what I'm going to do. I was going to put the orange next to, and this is Carnelian. This, I believe, was in the Sunset palette. I do remember that one. Yeah, that's Carnelian. And this is Acrobat. This is in Circle Loco. Let me see what else looks familiar. Morning is from something, but I don't remember where. And it may be one of the palettes that I don't have. So we're just going to, wow. Like this, you see how intense this is? Like this, oh my gosh. Oh, wow. So yeah, we're just going to cover this up. Oh, I'm feeling it chunking up and falling on my face. So we're feathering inward over the blue, where that blue line is, like right here. You know what? I like this shade. I like how it's deep here, and then it blends inward, but it's blending over the blue. So we're feathering over on this side as well. I like this. I'm glad I did the blue. At first, I wasn't glad I did the blue. But I think we need to pick up. I'm just going to tap in just real lightly, tap off, so that we can have more on the brush to feather over. So I like how it's creating a natural blend in the color, putting it on top of the blue. Yeah, so experimenting, it's a learning experience. You learn if you like it, you learn if you don't. And if you don't like it, you learn how to fix it. I just tapped in again to get right here in this little piece of blue to cover that up. I love her creamy matte cream to powder forms. I know I said that already. Some people can't stand it. There is a learning curve to it, but I think because I'm a packer and then I blend, I think that's why it's always been easy for me to use her formula. If you go straight in with a fluffy brush and try to blend, even though I have seen people do that and it works, I think it depends on what type of tool you're using. But I've never had problems with her cream to matte and cream to powder formula. So this is looking janky right here, and it's not janky over there. All right, we're going to put that brush down. Now we're going to take this. I'm liking this because it looks grungy, because now this is like a swamp water green. So you have the brown and then the green. I like that. Okay, we're going to take this. This is going to make it look ooh, super grungy. I know it is. This formula, oh gosh, the outer corner shade is cream to powder. The blue is cream to powder. This shade, Carnelian, is a creamy matte. Okay, so we're going to put this. This is not a shade. I was going to use this, I think, for transition, because I had a feeling this wasn't a shade. Sometimes when shades look bright orange or bright yellow or even a bright green, they don't really show up on me. I don't know if it's my skin tone or my undertone or what, but we're going to still put it here, and we're going to blend, and then we're going to take, oh, this is grungy goodness. Oh, man. One of the shimmers, well, there's only one shimmer in here, and actually it's a metallic, it says. We're going to put that here, like from the inner corner to where this, oh, grungy goodness. And I know somebody's looking at this like, hell no, girl. I did a look before, and it wasn't a cut crease, but my blending in the crease area, like upper transition area, it just wasn't there. It wasn't there at all. And I post looks anyway. Somebody commented, no. That's all they put. But other people were like, I love this look, blah, blah, blah. Because sometimes just a harsh line can be a look. It depends on what you're going for. And I wasn't going for it on purpose. It was my first time using that palette, and it just got away from me. And using a tacky primer, like sometimes once it's there, it's just there. I like this. This could be a look taking this all the way in. This right here is still looking funky because there's like a green piece right here. Green piece. There's a piece right here, and I'm sure you can see it. Right here, there's a green hook that's coming in that refuses to go away, where this side doesn't. But like this, I would wear this out, like for real, for real. Like for real. I don't know why I be repeating myself. You know why? Because I be excited sometimes. This, I like this. We're going to put that brush down. We're going to... Do I want to take a wider brush, a big brush? We're just going to take this big brush, and we're going to see how this applies. We're going to take this shade here, the only shimmer in the palette. I'm taking a wide brush because we're going to do a wide area. We're going to start in a corner, and bring this out here all the way over to where that green-blue mixture is, and then we're just going to blend the top edge and blend down. This is interesting. We're going to blend inward. I don't want to lose the brown on the edge. Oh, I like this. Like for real, for real. See how I go again, saying things twice. So in inner corner, and we're just going to swipe it outward. That's why we use this big brush, because we are covering a wide area. Wow. This here. This is not at all what I envisioned for this look, like seriously, but I am digging it. This is that messy grunge that I like. And that green piece finally went away. Oh, wow. I think now I want to do a green liner instead of a blue, but the blue would tie in with the lower lash line. This is my happy face. We're going to take the brush that had this brown on it, and we're not adding shadow on the brush. We're just going to feather inward because we took that shimmer like all the way out, and I want to maintain some of that in this corner. What? I do genuinely like this look. So we're gonna blend right here in between. I seriously like this look. That blue next to that brown was like, nah. And then that orange was like, But this did it, y'all. We're gonna take a smaller brush. I have one right here in front of me with that same shimmer shade because I want to get closer into that area right there. I do have some fallout from that shade because we did use that big ass fluffy brush. Did I tell y'all I cursed? I think I did. And it is still on my face. We're going to pretend it's highlight. And I do have highlight and all the things on. But and I have radiant light as a finishing powder on my face, and that has a slight sheen to it too. So sometimes it kind of camouflages. Y'all, I'm digging it. We only have one more shade in here to use. Really quick though, I'm going to take Radiant Light again and put that under my eyes again because that'll help camouflage, one, under eye discoloration a little bit because this has a sheen to it, and it'll cover up and or camouflage some of the fallout. So now I think this might be a mistake. We're going to take this shade here and we're going to just tap straight in, and we're going to tap off, and we're going to tap up here. I don't even know, I was going to say I don't know why this shade is in here, but I think this might be a good transition shade for someone, and I think it is working as a brow bone shade for me, question mark. I don't know. But it's not hurting anything. I mean, it's not messing the look up, I don't think. For those of you who like these kind of looks, I don't think it's messing up the look. If y'all don't like messy grunge looks, then you're already probably like, I would never, ever, 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 ever do something like this. I do like how it's blending. So we're going to put that here too. Y'all, we've used every shade in here. Oh my gosh. It's only 5 shades, girl. It's okay. Sometimes I put like 6, 7 on the lid. No, like at least like 6. For lower lash line, we were going to take the blue. I kind of don't even want to do that now. We're going to take a blue. I'm going to take a smaller brush than that one. But you know what? No, let's just use that brush. This is going to blow it out because it's kind of wide. And we're going straight in. This is either the creamy matte or cream to powder. And so we are going to just put this under here. And we're going to do the corner. I wonder if I take the shade we use for brow bone and buff out under here. Just to see what that does. Maybe we'll do that. I am liking this look. I'm not going to do a blue lip because that's like too matchy. I'm like, this is too much. Too much. The brush that had this shade on it, it looks peachy in person. Can't get you to see what I'm seeing. Kind of sort of like that is what I'm seeing. And so we're just going to lightly buff under here. This is not a good brush for this because it's tapered. I should have used the Esum blending brush because it's more blunt. Because this is wanting to blend versus place and blend. I do like what it did though. I do. Because it did, we're going to take some more and go sideways to place it to help blend it down. Yeah, this is not the right brush for this. Well, depending on what I wanted to do, and I wanted it to blow down. This is an Hourglass blending brush I'm trying to get used to, so that's why I'm using it a lot. We're still going to do the blue liner because I think that'll tie in because the bottom is very blue. The top is just like whatever. This is Melt Cosmetics Slate. It's a deep blue. Ah, yes. The Melt Liner brush. So we're going to put this on. I'm excited, y'all. Because I was just like, at first. Y'all hear that dog barking? My next door neighbor. I haven't heard a dog over there in a while. So much so that I thought they had moved. Because I remember a while ago I used to hear a dog crying. And then I did see the people, my neighbors, a few times. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll be hearing your dog barking. I think it's when y'all leave for work, because it was usually around like 8:45 in the morning, like clockwork. But then after a while, I didn't hear the dog, so I thought they moved. So I don't know if that's the same people or not. I don't go out every day, so I don't see people every day. I'm told I'm a hermit. I accept it. I used to go out more. COVID happened, I stopped going out, and I just got used to not going out because I realized I didn't really miss being here, there, and everywhere. I really didn't miss it. And so I'm like, I'm not just going to go places just to be wasting gas or just to say I went. Now, if it's something going on, if I'm invited somewhere, usually I'll go. But just to be just roaming around, because I know people who, they get up every day, retired people, they get up every day and just go out. And I'm like, what are you doing every day? Like, they're just everywhere. But some people are like that, where they just don't sit still, where they feel like they have to always be busy. I don't feel like I always have to be busy. I'm okay just chilling. But then there are some times when I am busy and I'm just like, how did I ever even have a job? Like, with all this stuff I'm doing. And I think that's more so before COVID, when I used to do more stuff and go more places. But that's one of the things COVID did, I think, for most of us, was getting used to not being out and about. But then after they lifted restrictions, people were at it again. But I just didn't get back to it. And I'm feeling okay about it. I still feel anxious sometimes if I go someplace and there's a lot of people, especially people that I don't know. And sometimes I'll go somewhere, even if I'm at the mall, if I go, Sephora is near one of the exits. And so if I'm picking up an order at Sephora, I might say, oh, I'll walk through the mall, walk down to Target. But once I make that turn and I see all the people, I'm like, nope, I'll turn around and leave the mall. Like, there's times if it's crowded, I'm just like, I'm not feeling it still. So I think it just depends on, number one, my mood, and number two, like, how crowded it is, which depends on the time of day, excuse me. But I like this wing because it's straight. This one I curved upward. Made a mistake. It happens. My liner is hardly ever even. Anyway, I did that to try and make it even to this one, even though this one is a lot thicker, but I like this one better before I made it longer, so we're just going to keep it like that. What are we going to do for lip? I'm putting away that wings, because that's just too blue. We're not doing that. But for right now, while I'm thinking of a lip, we're just going to take the Hella Thick mascara. We're going to put this on. I have 15 minutes. So you will see this look and not know what it is unless somebody asks me in the live. And so you'll probably see this video the second week in September, maybe. Oh gosh. I am getting used to my new laptop. Now I need to figure out what to do with the old one, but I think I might still keep the old one and use that for travel, like when I go places. And so then I'm wondering too, like, do I still want to keep my desktop? Because I don't need two laptops and a desktop. The desktop I purchased because it was all-in-one. It even has a CD drive in it, and it's on the side of the monitor, and the CPU is in the monitor, so it's like all-in-one. So that's the reason I purchased it, and it's not in a way because it is just a monitor, but I'm just like, I don't need all these electronics. But did I use that brush? Yes, I did. Lip. Some of y'all are saying, do a blue lip. We like the matchy. I'm trying to think. I could do a green. I've been doing a lot of green looks lately, it seems like. We're going to take Eleanor. I posted some more looks on Instagram of Haunted Europe and other green looks. for comparison. And I'm like, I have done a lot of green. This goes. At first, I didn't know if I was really gonna like Eleanor because it is cool tone, but it goes with whatever looks I put with it. And looking at this look now, I think I might could do this with maybe with Moolah Bank, which is when this lipstick came out. It was this color and it was like a burgundy brown or something other. So they put out 2 lippies that would go with the palette. I didn't get the other one because I have those tones, or what I think would have been similar to that shade. And even though I had a green, it was a dark green. And I have a moss green. I didn't have this green. So that's why I just got this one. And also, I didn't know if I would like the formula. And I actually do. Now they need to come out with a black and have a sale. This is the look, y'all. We did it. It came together nicely. I want to do a more bold blush. I do have a blush on, but you see everything is just very kind of muted thing kind of going on. But I love this look. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have the Fez palette. If yours was broken, you know, were you able to repress it? Were you able to use it? Did you do looks with it? Do you like it? And what do you think about this look if you do like messy grunge type stuff? Because that's definitely what this is. Do you think the lip was a good choice? Do you think the blue lower liner and the upper liner was a good choice? I do think it brings out the look. I do think it adds something. I am excited how I didn't like it with that blue, but once we put this here, it was still like, eh. We put this on it, this. Also, I'm thinking I might can do something similar to this with the Forest Heart palette. I'm gonna look through my pictures, and if I find pictures that I think look similar, I will add them onto this video just for comparison purposes. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you for being here. Lots of information below in the description box. Thank you for being here. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.